In the following video, notice how some full-time servants have found real peace despite those three obstacles: financial concerns, pressure from others, and unexpected challenges.
I pray to Jehovah, if it is your will, I would be happy to enter pioneer service. But I had to work really hard to provide for the needs of my family. Because my father had died when he was 45 years old. The elder I talked to gave me advice not to be picky on what kind of job I would have. He reminded me of Matthew 6:33 and told me not to be overly anxious. Because of our good communication within the family, we were able to find solutions. My other siblings realised that they also shared responsibility in providing for the needs of the family. After 1 year of pioneering, I was encouraged to apply for Bethel service. And now I am in Bethel. I feel that Jehovah really cares for me, loves me, and appreciates all my efforts.
Because they love me, my cousins pressured me to choose a secular career. If I went against their wishes, it would hurt them and put a strain on our relationship. I was really anxious. I wanted to show my trust in Jehovah by pioneering and give him an opportunity to show me that I can be happy in his service. I tried to express my appreciation for my cousins by what I said and did, and showed them love. They realized that I have changed for the better. I show more concern for others now. Now they understand that we have been learning good things and that we have a happier and more meaningful life.
A happier and more meaningful life awaits if you commit to full-time service as one of Jehovah's Witnesses, or so says Anjil from Nepal. This is a segment, a video segment in Mark Sanderson's talk, Young People Choose a Path That Leads to Peace. And what we're seeing here are cherry-picked examples of people who are happy committing 70 hours per month, if they're pioneering, to doing free labour for an organisation. And if you'd interviewed me when I was pioneering as a Jehovah's Witness, even though I was drowning in debt, and even though I was sick of being broke and having to order pints of tap water when I went to the pub with my mates, even though I was miserable, I would have given you a glowing review of how brilliant life as a pioneer is. How are you supposed to say anything different, really? If your circuit overseer approaches you and says, oh, the branch have been in touch, they need someone to give an account of how brilliant pioneering is. Do you want to be involved? You're not going to sit down in front of the camera and say, I really, really regret this decision. I'm so tired of being poor. Please, can I just rewind the clock and have that secular career? So the wording is just astonishing. This is apparently what Jehovah's Witnesses, young Jehovah's Witnesses, should be avoiding: a secular career.
Because they love me, my cousins pressured me to choose a secular career.
How dare they? Anjil's cousins, if you're watching, shame on you for suggesting, let's be honest, that's what they were doing, for suggesting that Anjil have a career that isn't in the Jehovah's Witness organisation, a career where he receives a paycheck. What were you thinking? That's what we're calling it. A secular career. And I say that's what we're calling it. That's how it's been called in the literature for as long as I can remember. And it's one of those phrases, oh, a secular career, that when you read it as a Jehovah's Witness, there's nothing unusual about it. But then you wake up and you get out and you think, well, a secular career is just a career. The word secular is superfluous, really. What you're doing is you're trying to shame people who want to have a career, who want to be successful, who want to be able to provide for themselves and their families. You're shaming them by delineating between a career with Jehovah's organization and a career in the world. And apparently it's a source of shame, or should be a source of shame, for Anjil's cousins that they wanted him to have a career. I don't buy it for a moment that they, what was the word, pressured him, or what did that look like exactly? Was he kind of tied to a chair and beaten or whatever? I don't buy it. I think what happened is that they urged him in that direction, as they should, if, as he notes, they loved him. How dare they love him, and how dare they want the best for him? And am I the only one who kind of did a double take when we saw Anjil on a tablet? Maybe Tibor can overlay. And Tibor does the editing of these videos after the fact. So if he knows what kind of tablet that is, because he's a bit of a nerd when it comes to gadgets and that kind of thing, which is one of the things I think is brilliant about him. He's the person to ask if you're thinking about getting a new gadget. Because he knows his stuff, I'm going to let him put a blurb up at this point in the video where he can either say, yes, it's probably this sort of gadget priced at this amount of money, or say, sorry, Lloyd, I don't know. So anyway, do with that information as you will, but I would just point out that I Googled what the average salary is in Nepal, where Anjil lives. It's 80,700 NPR. 80,700, which is actually, in dollars, $634.50. That's if you have a secular career. So Anjil doesn't have a secular career. He doesn't have $634.50 coming in a month. He will have considerably less. And yet somehow a really nice tablet has found its way to him.